forces with long-term capability building and to achieve greater coherence with NATO and its support measures. With these guiding principles, we ensure that Ukraine will receive the support that it needs to regain its freedom and peace and to maintain it in the long term for Ukraine and for Europe. Thank you, and Slava Ukraini.
Thank you, Boris. Thank you all for being here. We meet today as 50 nations in support of Ukraine. Thank you all for being here. We meet today as 50 nations committed to stand by and to support Ukraine. We meet today on what is day 1,329 of President Putin's brutal invasion of Ukraine, a war he thought he would win within a week. But we meet also today in a week which has seen a breakthrough peace plan signed in another terrible war, reminding us that even in the toughest times, that peace is possible. And Secretary Hegseth, I want to praise President Trump's essential leadership in securing that ceasefire in Gaza. That was peace secured through strength. And today, as we shift our focus back to the war in Ukraine, your presence here reminds us of President Trump's commitment also to secure peace in Ukraine. But until peace comes, Ukrainians, military and civilians alike, continue to fight with huge courage. Our determination must match their defiance. Our support must match Putin's escalation. And our role as members of this UDCG is to guarantee Ukraine's strength. In the 8 months since Boris and I jointly took over the leadership of this UDCG, this group has successfully secured pledges worth over £50 billion for military aid capabilities to Ukraine. And from today, as Boris has said, we can announce that the UDCG, that Ukraine and NATO will work even more closely together to respond to the challenge that Denis issued to us. Ukraine's request to better track, better coordinate, better deliver the support the Ukrainian warfighters need. And thank you, Mark, for your support for this initiative. But as we step up further, we must all deliver faster. This year, the UK is spending the highest ever level on military aid to Ukraine. And I can confirm that in the last 6 months alone, we've delivered over 85,000 drones into Ukraine. We've also signed a new industrial partnership with Ukraine, and that will see us rapidly develop new, improved interceptor drones, which we'll mass produce and then supply back into Ukraine in the thousands. And working with allies from Europe and beyond, the UK is also looking hard at how we support Ukraine through the important new PURL mechanism. Finally, friends, this war was never about the fate of just one nation. President Putin's aggression is not confined to Ukraine. Drone incursions into Poland, violations of Estonia's airspace, election interference in Moldova. A secure Europe needs a strong Ukraine, and security for all our nations starts in Ukraine. So let's today reaffirm our purpose and our priorities. Support the fight today, secure the peace tomorrow, and stand ready to step up still further. Thank you all for attending this afternoon. With that, can I, on behalf of you all, welcome Denis to his first in-person UDCG meeting.
Thank you. Dear Boris, dear John, dear Pete, dear Mark, distinguished colleagues, friends, I'm grateful to all of you for being here today again and for staying with Ukraine through every challenge of this long and difficult war. Thank you. This is already the 31st meeting